Jai Hind class 9th students. How are you? I think you all are fine. I am also fine because when you are fine, then I am also fine. Okay, students. Today I am come here to represent and explain your unit first chapter computer system because it is very necessary to revise our chapter because you almost know someone is new students in our classes after the Zoom. So this video is for each and everyone, revision and new study purpose both. Okay friends. So today in this class I discussed computer processing. As you know, in the previous class I taught you the processing system of computer. There are three units that help to computer for work. First, input. Second, processing. And third one is output. Students, here I explain each and every unit. Yes, in the previous class I explained input, process and output, but now today I briefly explain the input devices, output devices and processing. Okay. So first explanation, input. What is the inputting? As you know, the two standard input device. First is keyboard and second is mouse. These are two standard devices. Which one for inputting? And some are like that: scanner, joystick. Okay. Input peripherals or devices are used to give the set of instructions to the computer for doing the work. It's only used to give the order to computer to process it. Like that, in the class you will stand up, sir, what is the computer? What is the computer? It means you are speaking that things, that is inputting. When inputting is finished, then processing work is start. Which one work is start? Processing work is start. In the processing, ALU. In the previous class I explained ALU. ALU means arithmetic logic unit, where both performance, both calculations, both operations do by the computer. First arithmetic, second logic. Arithmetic, as you know, addition, multiplication, division, etc. And logic, if, and, or, these are the logics. Like that, toss a coin, what is the probability? Here is or condition, had or tail. So which one logical here? Or logic. After that ALU, CU I also explained. Control unit. CU for control unit. Control unit works is this: all the computer peripheral devices are connected to the central processing unit. CPU, cabinet. So the connecting of all wires are maintaining by this unit, control unit. Which one device are work and which one device are not work. Suppose that in an organization maximum workers are doing work, but the observer is only who is doing the work and who is not doing the work. Only that observer. So central processing, CPU, it means processing unit, ALU, CU, clear? One topic I left. So today I describe here See, memory. Third topic in this processing system is memory. Memory, it means brain. Memory, it means brain of computer, and the brain of computer is also known who? CPU. Okay. Memory is a place in the computer where you keep the records. Record, it means data. Record, it means data. Memory is a place in the computer system where you keep the records. It means where you keep the data. Students, as well as you know in the previous class also, I told you memory have two types. Memory have two types. First, internal memory. And second, external memory. First is internal memory and second is external memory. Students, internal memory is a primary memory of computer. Internal memory is a primary memory of computer, and external memory is a secondary memory of the computer. Secondary memory of the computer. You remember this thing. Internal memory is primary memory of the computer, and external memory is secondary memory of the computer. Internal memory works. It stands for loading the application. Stands for loading the application. It means internal memory, primary memory, give the space to load the applications. So internal memory has also two parts. Internal memory have also two parts. First part is RAM. That's full name is random access memory. That's full name is random access memory. And second one name is ROM. That's full name is read only memory. Read only memory. Here students, I describe to you the usage of RAM, the usage of ROM. RAM is irreversible. It means volatile nature. It is a special characteristic of RAM. And ROM is non-volatile. Okay, RAM is volatile nature and ROM is non-volatile nature. What is the meaning of volatile and non-volatile? The meaning of volatile means those applications you are installed. An example, suppose that you have the Android phone. Yes or no? Yes, sir. Okay? You have Android phone. You have to install application. Yes, sir. Install. Are you have to uninstall the application? These features you have? Then say yes. So this uninstall features, it means you are load application and uninstall application. Doesn't matter. In RAM, those work is acceptable. So it is the volatile. And non-volatile it means you have to see the records. You have to see the records, not able to reject. Okay, so RAM and ROM is clear. RAM, random access memory, and ROM, read only memory. RAM have three parts. Sorry, RAM have two parts and ROM have three parts. RAM two parts, see here. RAM two parts is first SRAM, second DRAM. SRAM is static random access memory and DRAM is dynamic random access memory. And have you ever heard the name of DDR3 RAM, DDR2 RAM? Okay, DDR, it is dynamic random access memory. Okay, and that memories are used to perform for the applications. ROM have read-only memory have three parts. First part is PROM. First part is PROM. PROM it means programmable read-only memory. And second, EPROM. EPROM it means erasable programmable read-only memory. And third, double EPROM, electrically erasable programmable read-only memory. Okay, three parts of ROM. After that, this secondary memory addition. Secondary memory. Student, secondary memory it means it is permanent memory. Permanent memory it means those record you save in it, that one when you delete, then it is either not erased. Okay students, secondary memory, I ask to you, have you ever know the name of secondary memories? Example of secondary memory. Have you seen HDD? Full form hard disk drive. Have you ever seen pen drive, flash drive, SD cards, CD means compact disc, DVD, digital video disc. These are some examples of the secondary memory. Students, after the finishing After the finishing, then you must be know about output. बेटा इनपुट प्रोसेस जान लिए बट आउटपुट ना जाने तो कोई मतलब नहीं होगा, ठीक है। सो आउटपुट इट मीन्स व्हाट, when input process is complete, on that time records are shown, it means results are visible on the output. It means output receive the results for showing to user from the central processing unit. In the output devices, only that one devices those we use to get the result. Examples of output easily. First, what? Monitor. Second, printer. Third, plotter. Okay, students? Dot. Understand? So it is complete here the three basic terms: input, output, and input, process, and output. Input, process, and output. Thank you. Make the notes. Those are new words.